What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 8, Episode 6. I shit, I forgot my whole slogan. Oh my god. I forgot. How the hell did I forget my whole slogan? Let me start this over again. What's going on, you guys? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. And we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 8, Episode 6. What is going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And I intend on doing the exact same thing. There we go. What's going on, y'all? All right. So, as you all know, I'm in Mississippi. I'm still here in Mississippi. I leave out early tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Okay. So, this is why I've been kind of like late with videos, or y'all been getting like a short little yes for the mess that's probably like 8 to 10 minutes or things like that. But I'm still trying to give you guys the content as much as I can. And I know that this review is literally 2 days late. Y'all know I normally do my Belle Collective reviews right after the show, but y'all know I was gone. So that's the reason why y'all didn't get it right then. But y'all getting it today. Okay. It's 11 of y'all up in here, and I know we could do better than that. Make sure you guys are sharing the video and all of that different stuff. But I wasn't expecting too many people to be up in here, being that this is a late review. Like, that's why I don't like to do reviews more than a day late. Because when it's 2 days late, then that's that's when it's hard to get people to come in and watch, because they didn't already seen whatever they needed to see. They over the topic already, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. That's what the audience be like. Well, we're gonna move on here. He late, so we're gonna move on from that. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't get y'all what y'all normally get. You feel what I'm saying? And no, I am not on camera, honey. I'm not on camera because I'm still kind of fucked up from the wedding last night, child. I'm still kind of fucked up from my best friend's wedding. My best friend, Q Rhonda. Okay, me and her have been friends since 2005, when we were in 11th grade. She got married to her sweetheart. She's been with him since 2006, 2005 or 2006. They've been together on and off. They got 2 kids together, and they finally got married yesterday. And I caught that damn thing. I know if y'all follow me on Instagram, then y'all seen it. But I caught whatever they call it. Is it the Garner? Whatever the fuck that shit is, I caught it. I was like, what? Not me catching it. I hope ain't everybody talking so, oh yeah, you next up on the list. You next up on the list. I'm like, girl, do not rush me into marriage. Do not rush me into marriage, okay? Like, do not. But it is what it is, okay? But yes, I'm actually feeling better. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I'm actually feeling better. I think I probably needed this time away. Atlanta is great, and the people around me are great, but sometimes you just need a break from reality, and Atlanta is my reality. And when I go back to Atlanta, I'm probably going to be good. But I never knew that I needed a trip back to Mississippi, the place that I've been running away from. I never thought that I needed a trip to Mississippi to get my mind clear, be around some friends and be around some family members, and just, let my hair down. Because after this review, I got to go get ready to be around my cousins, honey. We're going to the Mexican restaurant. That's what we normally do all the time. That's what we used to do all the time when I was still here. We get us a little Mexican restaurant date, shit like that. And I cannot wait to have a good ass time with my cousins. Do you hear me? Can't wait. So we're gonna get started at the 5-minute mark. I see the only moderator that I have inside the chat is Janika. And if you don't know who Janika is G baby who baby. Okay, that's my girl. Love me some Janika. So with that being said, if you're in the chat and you're a moderator, be sure to make sure the chat is clean and make sure that everybody is leaving the flames in the chat as they should. Okay. So now we're about to go ahead and get into the review of Belle Collective. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, where we at? So we're going to start it off with the Monster in-law storyline. That is Carrie and Matt. I got to tell y'all, I'm sick of this storyline with Carrie, Matt, and the Monster-in-laws. Like, I'm kind of tired of it. I'm kind of sick of it. And the thing about it is, it's just coming across like it is not real to me. It's coming across like it's overproduced for the sake of television. And y'all know, I don't like that. Like when we on reality TV, I like for things to flow very organically and genuine, and it's nothing genuine about this story. Now, do I believe that Marlene is a monster in law from hell? I absolutely believe that she is. I wouldn't take nothing from that. That's exactly what and who she is. But I do think that at the end of it all, the storyline is not all the way real. And the fact of the way that Carrie is overacting and the way that Matt is underacting and the way that this mother-in-law is being completely disrespectful to Carrie is crazy to me. And I noticed that y'all, I'm still in the bed doing my review. But what I noticed is that last week when we did the Belle Collective review last week, the people was kind of giving me some backlash, honey. That was basically saying that, I was wrong because Carrie was being disrespectful to Marlene and she should never talk to anybody's mama like that. But y'all, I just feel like this. There are no limits for me. I'm sorry. Like, we can say whatever we want to say about me as a person, because let's be clear, I'm very respectful as a person. That's one thing that everybody can say about me. I am very respectful until I'm not. And I don't give a damn how old you are or how young you are, honey. If you need to get your ass cussed the fuck out because you're being disrespectful to me, then baby, that's what's gonna have to happen. And I feel like Marlene deserves anything that Carrie throws her way because she is being disrespectful. And I do feel like Matt is not putting her in her place at all. And when I say he's not putting her in her place, I'm not saying that he needs to cuss out his mama or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is he needs to tell her to chill the fuck out because she needs to. You know what I mean? Like I totally understand how Carrie can come across. Like I totally get it. I get that she can come across a certain way. Like I get that Carrie can be a little bit over the top. I get that Carrie can literally talk way too much. I get that Carrie doesn't really allow people to speak a lot of the times. Like I definitely understand it and I get it. But in the same breath, I just need for Marlene to realize that your son is a grown ass man and so is his wife. So the fact that you're sitting up here trying to, you know, talk to them crazy is beyond me. Well, talk to Carrie crazy is beyond me because I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. Like I show respect to everybody until I feel like I'm being disrespected. And Marlene is very disrespectful. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. She is, and she needs to know her fucking place. Now, Carrie needs to know her place too about this land because this promised land shit that she doing, the girl that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's air property. That is between Matt and his mama. That's it. You ain't got shit to do with it at the end of the day. You shouldn't even be speaking on that. Like seriously, she shouldn't even be speaking on it at all. Like for real. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. But in the same breath, I just need for Marlene to realize that this shit. I did not mean for that to happen. But anyway, she doing way too much when it come down to that. So I don't know, and I think that Matt is also a big issue and a problem because he doesn't step up. A lot of the times he sit there and he allows Carrie to be out there by herself when it comes to his mama. Now here's the thing. Bando and my mama are good. Like they cool. You know, they got a good relationship. They got a good rapport, whatever. Like my mama love Bando. Bando love my mama. But the thing about it is, I personally would not allow my mama to be disrespectful to Bando, just like I would not allow Bando to be disrespectful to my mama. It's a whole boundary when it comes down to that. So for me, it's like a motherfucker will respect you long as you respect them. But if you showing that you don't have any respect for them, then they're not gonna respect you. And I feel like that's just where we are with Carrie and Marlene. Let me look at some of these comments. It says Matt clearly tells Carrie his complaints about the land. He's good for having women handle his problems. So basically, what you're saying is Matt is a soft ass bitch that can't handle shit on his own, and he needs his wife to handle his issues. Because the same way that I felt like, Matt was complaining to Marlene about Carrie, it's the same way that he's probably complaining to Carrie about Marlene in the whole land thing. So he's probably complaining about one to the other. He's complaining about both to the other woman, basically. Like that's basically what he doing. And I know that me calling him a bitch ass nigga is probably a little bit too much. You know, I'm probably going a little bit over the bells with that one. So I probably shouldn't be saying that. But that's what it's giving though. It's giving I'm a bitch ass nigga. I need women to speak for me. And I'm talking to my mama about my wife, and I'm talking to my wife about my mama, and now they're colliding, and I'm trying to act like I ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's the problem that I got with this. That is the biggest problem that I got with this shit, for real. Like that is the biggest issue. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What the fuck are we doing? Because from the looks of it, we're not doing much. Because you sitting up here playing. Matt is playing both of them. If you ask me, Matt is playing both of them, and that's just what it is. Let me see. Let me see what Jazzy767 just said. Matt married his mama, if you ask me. Carrie is just as stubborn as his mama is. And I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. I agree with that. And he thinks he's trying to say that Carrie is overstepping. But what the fuck is your mama doing? Like, for real, what the fuck is your mama doing? If Carrie is overstepping, then what the fuck is your mother doing? Because your mama been overstepping. Like, being overstepping. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, seriously, both of them could use a little bit of understepping, if you ask me. Carrie can understep with this whole land shit, and your mama could understep when it comes down to the way that Carrie runs the motherfucking household. Because your mama think that this is still the 1950s and it ain't. And she need to get somewhere with that 1950s ass mentality that she got, because that ain't gonna work for the people of the day. It's just not going to. It's not. And we got to understand that. But anyway, let's move on. So Latrice, she invites all of the ladies to taste because, you know, she got something planned for everybody. You know, her and Glenn came up with this idea, and she's ready to spring it on the ladies. So all the ladies arrive, and then that's when Marie comes in, and she's talking about her grand opening in Pearl. And you know, she's talking about the relocation, and she was saying that the previous building that she was in, they was going up on the leasing of it, and she was like, why? And they want to go up $20,000 a month on the leasing, and she felt like that was a bit too much, and she felt like she was putting way too much money into something that she's never gonna own, when she got a whole facility that she absolutely owns, and she could be spending money trying to renovate that, and that's what she's been doing. So everybody's pretty much confused about whether or not whether or not she's closed down. Now Marie is aware that there was rumors going around basically saying that her business was closed down, ain't nobody in the motherfucker, all that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically what it was. Like, she was basically saying that people were going around saying that her business had closed and her business ain't shut down. You know, she just relocated. She can give you, we relocated, but she's not gonna give you, we're shut down, because that's not what it is. We're not shut down. Ain't nothing shut down over here. I don't know what the fuck they talking about, but our business ain't shut down. That's what she wants people to know, that the business ain't shut down, basically. So then, but she was saying everybody got so many questions about me and what's going on with my business, but what's going on with everybody in their business? And Marie, girl, please, let's be for real, Marie. And you know, we've been on a good note as of lately, but girl, you are the first person to sit up here and ask somebody else about their shit, and then when they don't give you shit, you be the first one to say, well, you're not being transparent. You're not being transparent. And all that other shit. So, baby, since you want to talk about transparency, girl, you need to be transparent about this business. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be transparent about this business. The people want to know if the business is still open. That's what the people want to know. And you cannot be upset because somebody asking questions, girl. I'm just saying, like, what we talking about here? What the fuck are we even talking about? Like, what's going on here? Anyway, so then Carrie started talking about Brick and Spoon and how it was on the market, and two people wanted to buy it, but it fell through, so no one's gonna deal with it right now. So she's just looking to see what's going to happen with Brick and Spoon. And the thing is, with businesses, it's always like one of those things where, like, when you're an entrepreneur, in a sense, it's always going to be something. Like, it's never really something that is going to be worth it, or something that is going to get you by. Because, like I said, I don't really like to, some people like to say that YouTube is an entrepreneurship type of thing because you work for yourself, and I don't really like to put that in the same like bankroll as an entrepreneur. I could just call it a self-employed type of thing. YouTube is the same way. Like, and I say this all the time. People tell me often that I should quit my job and just focus on doing YouTube full time, but that is not necessarily realistic to me, because at the end of the day, I would rather have a 9 to 5 job and have my YouTube channel going on at the same time. And the thing about it is, for me, we all have our good months and we have our bad months. Like, for real. Like, I foresee, if, like, right now, because I was out of town, it makes it hard for me to get back in the algorithm because I missed a day. That's why y'all always see me putting out videos every day most of the time. I might miss one, but if you miss more than 2 days, sometimes it's hard to put you back in the algorithm, and then it slows down your money. And like, as of right now, my check that's going to be coming in this month is going to be okay. It ain't like what I'm used to, but it's okay. I can get by with that. But if I'm looking at my revenue as it builds for the next month's check, it's not going to be great. So once I get back home tomorrow, I gotta work my motherfucking ass off so I can get that money back to where I need it to be. So that's basically what that is. So I said all that to say, when you are an entrepreneur and when you are a self-made business, it is going to be times where you have good months, you have bad months, and you have months that you can sustain. And those are the things that people don't tell you about being self-made, or having a business that you own, or doing stuff by yourself. Like, when you working for yourself, it's gonna be months where it's booming, but then you're gonna have some months where it slows the fuck down. And when it slows down, that's when it becomes stressful. So I don't mind Carrie talking about her business and how Brick and Spoon is doing and where it's standing right now. You got to have those conversations, because people will try to tell you that you need to be an entrepreneur and do things on your own. But when you're an entrepreneur, you can't take no breaks all the time. You can take a break for a day, and sometimes when you take a break for a day, that hurts sometimes when you take a break for a day. So, I just got to be honest with you on that. So then we're gonna go ahead and get into the land, where she's talking about the land that Matt's family owns. And Marie not really feeling Carrie, and I just feel like at the end of the day, Marie and Carrie just don't see it for one another. But I do think that Carrie came into the field, pretty much trying to shade Marie from the very beginning. You hear what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think. Like, she came into this motherfucker trying to shade her and do the most. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think, and that's how I feel. And it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So I don't know. When it comes down to that land, I think that Carrie need to keep her mouth up off that land, because it ain't got nothing to do with her. So Marie asked Carrie if she has any issues in her marriage, and Carrie says that they don't have any issues besides this little hiccup that's going on with the mother-in-law, the land, and Brick and Spoon and all that. They ain't really got no real issues going on in their marriage. But Marie begs to differ, because Marie says that she thinks that Carrie be sitting up here trying to pretend like her marriage is on point, and it really ain't on point like that. So she honestly thinks that at this point in time, she's not necessarily being real or upfront about what's going on in her marriage. But I gotta say this to Marie. Marie, you can't necessarily demand. This is what I don't understand about people. You cannot demand somebody to be transparent with you, and you don't even fuck with them like that. How you gonna demand a bitch to be transparent with you? Like, who are you to tell me what I need to tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what I need to tell you? Like, I don't owe you nothing. Like, what are you talking about? And to me, sometimes when it comes to Marie be acting like she want other people to have issues because she got issues in her own damn life sometimes. And I could be wrong when I say that, but that's exactly how I come across. Like, it feels like it will really make her happy if other people are pretty much, if other people are unhappy like she is. Am I wrong for that? I could be wrong for that though, but that's exactly how it comes across. Like, she would be very much so delighted if another bitch is unhappy and she can have something to discuss about that. Like, she love to tell somebody that you're not living your real life, or you're not being transparent, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that. Like, that's the way it comes across to me. And you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. But like I said, I could be I could be doing, I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? I think I'm just doing way too much with that. I don't know. But that's just it. Where we at? Okay, where we at right now? Okay. So, um Latrice tells the girls that her and Letitia did a husband swap. And that's when she announces that her and Glendale came up with something to do for the Bells and for the men. And they're going to Atlanta for a trip. Now, I don't know what OWN's budget is. Okay. I don't know what OWN's budget is for these trips. I honestly don't fucking know. I don't know. But baby, I'm glad that they're going somewhere other than to New Orleans. I'm glad they're going somewhere other than to, the Gulf Coast. They're going to Atlanta. And I live in Atlanta. But I would really love it if OWN gives these girls a better trip. Like, Atlanta is cool. Go to Atlanta. Houston is cool. Go to Houston. But I want y'all to send my girls to LA, or send my girls to New York, or send my girls to Chicago or something. Like, like, they y'all ain't gonna never let them go nowhere outside the South. Like let my girls soar. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want more for Belle Collective, girl. Like, I really do. I want more for my girls, and they're not giving my girls enough. Like, give my girls something else, girl. Like, give them some more. But they're just me. I ain't trying to hate on what they do, because listen, the Scene ATL, they trying to plan us a cash trip too this year, okay? And we definitely ain't going nowhere lavish like they can, because we ain't got the budget for that. But that's another story. This ain't got nothing to do with the Scene ATL. Okay, but let's move on to Glenn. So Glenn goes to the barber shop with Joshy. They get their haircut, and he sits here and he has a heart to heart with Josh. It was so awkward because you could tell that Josh ain't no camera boy, and you could tell that Glenn will be asking Josh some type of questions when he at home. So how's school? What you do in school? What's your favorite subject in school? What about school? Yada yada yada. Like, girl, please, Glenn. Like, you ain't got to get on here in front for the people, child. You don't be asking them questions when you at home. And honestly, and this ain't even no dig to Glenn, but a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't be asking these type of questions to their sons and shit when they get home from work, and asking them how they doing in school or what they're doing in school. Because shit, I lived in a house with a man that didn't do that. Well, my little brother would be at home. He never asked my little brother shit. However, I would ask my little brother, how was school? You got homework today? Do your homework. What you want to eat today? That's the type of shit I would be doing. My stepfather never asked my brother them type of questions. So Glenn gives that. He don't be asking him shit. Like, Letitia probably asked those questions, but I definitely don't think it's Glenn is asking them damn questions. It just seemed like he just needed a scene. And y'all know I'm a big advocate for Belle Collective. Y'all know this already because I'm from here. So that's why I'm always gonna ride or die for Belle Collective. I'm always gonna, review the show. I'm gonna always support the show, like, most definitely. But they're not giving me anything right now. Like, it is kind of fizzling for me right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with these forced interactions. And I just feel like y'all have made Latrice and Letitia make amends, and now it's giving force. It's the same thing that was going on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all need to learn. Y'all gotta make up. Y'all want them to make up, and it ain't even real. You feel what I'm saying? Like these girls are not making up for real. Like it's not giving real. And I know that sometimes when people be beefing too much on these shows, it gives toxic, and it'd be way too much for the people to digest. And I understand at some point you got to figure out a middle ground so y'all can coexist. But I just don't like forced and fake ass interactions, and I just don't feel like it's even necessary or even worthy of that, like at all. Like I just think that they need to be I just think seriously they need to figure out a way to really keep this shit real, because it's not being real at all. Like I don't know why, but it's not giving me nothing, and I totally feel like the audience is feeling the same way. Like the show is not giving. I'm not enjoying reviewing it, and even with Roasted Review, we're not we're like even our Roast Review panels. It's like we get through the show because we love each other, the three of us, but we're not getting through the show because we love the show. Like the Roast Review panels have been under an hour lately. And that's only because we don't have anything to talk about right now. Like they're not giving us anything to work with right now. And I don't know what's gonna have to happen for this show to really succeed for real. But it's not doing it, and y'all probably need some more new blood. And I think the problem is that y'all made a conscious effort to allow Letitia to block Amanda from being on this show, and in turn Latrice blocked Shantae from being on the show. So I really believe that if y'all had those two people filming with y'all, we would have something to talk about, because see, they're gonna bring the drama. They're gonna bring that drama. And I know that a show is not all about drama, but it's just, I don't know. I just want more for my girls. Y'all know I'm very passionate about Belle Collective, so I want more for them. Let me see. This was a bachelorette trip. They could have went to Cancun for cheap. I agree. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So Marie, she got the grand opening for her ninth location. Now, regardless of how I feel about Marie and her nose and her super duper fly finger waves that she been rocking for years, I really love seeing Marie actually strive to get what she wants, and she really does do the damn thing as a businesswoman. Now, I still stand by what I said when she came on this show talking about some, I run Mississippi. I'm the biggest motherfucker this. I'm the biggest that. And I was just so confused as to how she was the biggest anything, because no one around here ever heard of Marie. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. The only people that we knew was Latrice, we knew Selena, and we knew Tamara, but we didn't know nobody else on this damn show. So it was kind of like when she was coming on here trying to, make herself to be the big boss and all this other shit, I wasn't really here for, because I'm like, girl, we don't know you. But at the same point in time, I still like the fact that she still shows how much of a boss that she really is. But what I got a pleasant surprise from was the fact that Miss Essie was on my screen. And me, Josiah, and T, if y'all watch Roasted Review, y'all do know that we've been asking for Essie to come back on the screen. Essie with the Mess was on the screen, baby, and she looked good. Okay, I was so happy to see Essie on that screen. Shout out to Essie, honey, because let me tell y'all, when I was talking shit about Essie on Twitter and all that other shit, Essie did not care. Essie was laughing her ass off at some of the shit that she was saying. I like it when people are good sports, which in turn inspires me to be a good sport my damn self. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love that. I really do. I love that. That she got that shit going. She cuts the ribbon, and then Marie says, "Well, baby, we are open for business, honey. We are open for business." I love the fact, I had to let y'all know, because some of the girls, some of the bells was up in here trying to question whether or not my business was legit or whether or not I still had my business. But baby, business is open. Okay, it is open, and there's nothing that y'all can say about my business being open, because it's open. And I'm like, okay, Marie, your business is open, girl. It's open. All right. But that's the gist of it. Okay. Let me see, what else were they talking about. So they went in there to go eat, and they talking about the trip to Atlanta. And Tamara was saying that Damon isn't going, but it's mainly because of the fact that he's going to help. He's going to keep London Simone, but he's also going to help her mama with her dad. And it's either so it's going to be a while before they can get both Damon and Tamara at the same time due to everything that's going on with her daddy. And to be honest, I'm not really mad at that. Like you gotta make sure that your dad is good, and you gotta make sure that that's more in the case. That's more important than anything. So make sure that daddy is okay, because he just had a stroke and all this other stuff, and your mama can't be really focusing on babysitting your baby and shit like that when what I'm saying, when you got your own stuff going on with your daddy. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely understand, and I agree. I agree with it all, to be honest. Like I really do. Like I agree. Um do what you got to do. That's all I could say about it. Like do what you feel. But I would have loved for Damon to be on the trip because I like Damon. Like Damon is fine as fuck to me. In a regular way, he's fine. And I want to see more of him, but I think we got to see more of him this season. But I would love to see him on the trips with everybody and all of that other good stuff. Like I would like to see that. Um, so then Letitia says that she likes the fact that Tamara is being open with them and stuff like that and being more transparent with them. She's only giving you guys what she wants to give y'all, because I don't really believe that she's being like completely open with y'all and being transparent with y'all, because at the end of the day I get that we're on the show and stuff, but baby, Tamara is just being cautious. She knows that you motherfuckers don't mean her no damn good, and she knows that she can only tell y'all but so goddamn much. And if she is thinking that way, she doing the right damn thing. I'm just saying she's doing the right thing. So y'all can sit up here and be mad with it if you want to. I don't understand the vitriol sometimes that y'all be giving Tambra, because some of y'all be standing for Shantae and then want to go in on Tambra. Like, please, like, nah. I like Tambra for the most part. She can stay as long as she wants for me. Um, So then Letitia and Glenn, they go meet up with their lawyer, and I don't give a fuck about this. I don't care. Like, cause I'm sick of this whole Mariah Carey song shit. You got me running around in circles over you. Like I'm sick of y'all. I promise you I am. I am. I am. I'm sick of them. Like I don't even care enough to even talk about this scene right here. So let's move on. Talking about some, he wants a fair chance at love. That's what he said. He said he want a fair chance at love again. He want them to go back to how they used to be. If you ask me, y'all are the way y'all been. Drama filled, toxic, in love 1 minute, next minute she talking about leaving you, the next minute you mad because she want to leave, third minute she can't buy a cheeseburger for her and her son. It's like it's all the same shit. It's the same shit. And don't nobody give a fuck. No, for real. No one cares. Like nobody gives a fuck at this point. No one gives a fuck. Like, period. Like no one cares. So I'm really gonna need for them to understand and realize that bullshit. No one cares at this point, because y'all ain't doing nothing but playing games with every single person that's watching this fucking show, and it's irritating me. Like I need for y'all to step the fuck on and get the fuck back, because y'all doing the most. I told y'all they are the Kirk and Rashida of Mississippi. They are. So everybody makes it to Atlanta, and Letitia says that they're going to turn up. They already know that when they all get together, they're all going to turn the fuck up. Like that's what we know. We're going to turn up, honey. Like that's it. That's all. Um, let's see. Carrie and Latrice says she got Carrie and Marie riding together for a reason, because they don't get along. That's the reason why. Um, Matt said he's driving. Carrie starts venting about her frustration with her mother-in-law when Marie says that she's wrong for speaking about her mother-in-law in that way. Then Tamara says that she went to the grand opening, it was really good. And then Marie called out everybody who questioned her business. Next thing, Latrice and Glenn says that Carrie's getting the smallest room in the house. Why they getting the smallest room in the house? I have no idea. But that was it, and that was all of the episode. And like I said, this episode did not give much, just like this season. This second half of this season ain't really giving much. But Marie was on No Chaser TV. Shout out to him. because I fuck with No Chaser TV. She did an interview with No Chaser. And she basically told him that this reunion is going to be very good. You know, she said it's very good. It's a lot that was being discussed, a lot that was being talked about. And so that's the gist of that. So that's what she said now. I'm just telling y'all what she said. So that's it, and that is all, y'all. So, with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much the gist of that. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.